Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Right now, we're driving up to Lee's Ferry, and I've never been there before. This is going to be the first episode in my destination series that I'm going to be starting. So this is going to be a lot of fun because I've never been to this place before to go fish. I've always just done local stuff for close to where I live, local streams and that. And so really looking forward to it. I got a boat tomorrow to go upstream to go fishing and that, so guaranteed I'm going to catch some trout. The part is that I'm concerned about is I've never fished a large river like this, and supposedly the Lee's Ferry is a pretty technical fishery. And so I'm wondering here in the walk-in today, before I have a little bit of guidance on really what to do, if I'm going to catch any fish today or if I'm going to catch many fish or not. You know, you watch things online, you read, and you ask local fly shops, you know, hey, what's good tactics for going to this place? But you honestly, you never really know until you get there. You never know how you do until you start trying it and figure out what works for you. So come along with me here. We're gonna have a great time. Show the traveling there, and gonna be camping out in the tent, using the freeze-dried food sterno cooker for meals and that, and gonna be a lot of fun. Let's get on it. So we've made it about halfway to Lee's Ferry. We're just passing Cameron, which actually, if any of you are coming through this area, either coming from the Four Corners going down to Flagstaff or going from Flagstaff, Lee's Ferry, right there's the Cameron Trading Post. They've got great hotels. They've got really good food. I actually enjoy staying there every time. And then you cross the Colorado River, which you can't really see. It's pretty dry, actually. I think little Colorado is about dried up down here. But it's the halfway mark from where I live to Lee's Ferry. We're out here in the Painted Desert. It's a beautiful place. The road is not the smoothest road in the world, and I'll just leave it at that. But, you know, just kind of signals that halfway point. So getting excited, almost there. It'll be a lot of fun. So as I go through the Painted Desert here, it is amazing to just think about how long these rocks have been here on this planet, and seeing them stack up in different colors and different thicknesses to make you think about what was here at that point in time. Because what we have is just the very top layers where we've been. And it's always a fun thing to think about, especially on long drives. I'd find myself wandering and thinking about other times in Earth's history and what it would have been like here. Driving along to Lee's Ferry, the road has always been just kind of like, when are we going to get there? And so every time we get close and you see the Vermilion Cliffs, it's that signal that the trip is almost done. You're where you're going to be going, and it gets you excited. And I could not wait to get there to try fishing for the first time. Even though I knew that I was probably going to get my butt handed to me, I still couldn't wait to get that experience under my belt. Okay, here we go. Crossing the new Navajo Bridge over the Colorado River. And there is the first look at the river. Oh boy, look at all that water. Beautiful. Beautiful place. Yeah, I can't wait. Can't wait to get down there. I'm super excited. I finally made it here. It's beautiful out. It's overcast, like a light overcast. So let's get down there and find a campsite and throw up that tent and get out and have some fun. On your way down to Lee's Ferry, it's like you've left Earth and gone to Mars, because all there is just red dirt, red rocks, these huge rock walls jetting up thousands of feet up into the air, and no life really, at least until you get down to the river. And that's the beautiful part about it, that I found the most amazing thing was this crystal blue water running. maybe not crystal blue, but you get my point. And these huge rock walls shooting straight up out of the water. And the thought that you could fish there, it's such a beautiful setting, and it's a very neat experience that I hope all of you get to enjoy and experience at some point in time. Alright, so it's really windy out, and talked to a guy walking by as I was putting the pool together, and he said that they were out yesterday and they didn't catch anything, nor did they see anything. So makes me worry here. I'm doing, a lot of people say zebra midges right now with the wind. I don't know about doing the weight just yet. I don't have that confidence. So what I'm going to try and do here is I put on a Frenchie, which has worked pretty good for other ones, but I'll do this for 10-15 minutes, and then I'll put on a zebra midge and some weight. I've tied on a tippet ring here right there, so that way I can put a weight on there and it won't fall down to the bottom. But we'll give it a try. It is pretty windy, so just do our best, see how we do. So as the afternoon wore on, I realized that I was doing something wrong. I wasn't getting any strikes. I know there's fish in that river, and I was having no success. So at 6 o'clock, I decided to call it a day and head back up to camp and get ready to make dinner. When I got there, though, I realized from all the wind that we had, which was 40, 50 mile an hour gusts off and on, making it hard to cast, that there was a full layer of sand covering my sleeping bag and my pillow in my tent, and that it had partially collapsed because the tent pole had bent under the wind. I decided that I better cut my losses and get a hotel in Page for the night, because I needed to get a good night's rest for the next day, knowing that it was going to be a long day. So with my tail tucked, I packed that tent back up, put everything back in the truck bed, and made my way to Page for the night, hoping that tomorrow would be a better day. Start of day 2, day 1 did not go very well. Didn't get a hit or anything, so big learning curve here. But this morning, waiting here for the skipper to show up here with the boat. I've seen a couple of them come so far. I'm making myself some breakfast and get out on the river here and get some good footage, and hopefully this time hook into some wild rainbow trout. So fingers crossed, let's get out there. Heading up the Colorado River from Lee's Ferry is just amazingly beautiful. I way more than I expected. And the boat ride was a lot of fun. I had a great skipper. And out of respect to them, they didn't want to have the audio and everything. So just making sure that I'm respectful of everybody's wishes. So I didn't actually end up being able to video the whole fishing trip. I did a little bit of it and then called it quits. But I've learned also that Lee's Ferry has changed a lot over the last, I would say, like 5 years. Things have gone down quite a bit for the wild trout population. And because of agencies, government agencies, and trust agencies for the Grand Canyon, they've started to do a kill-off and a slow add to the wild trout population there for, I guess, native trout, or not native trout, but native fish. And so Lee's Ferry has gone from having, I think it was near 20,000 trout per mile. That was back in like the late 90s, early 2000s, to like 5 years ago, they still had maybe like 15,000 trout per square mile. Now, from what my guide was telling me, is we are down to maybe 2,000 or just under 3,000 trout per mile. And when you look at the expanse of this and the vast of this river for 2,000 to 3,000 trout per mile, you kind of got to know where to go, because they're not just all over evenly spaced. They go to certain areas. So you could fish for a long time on this river and not find anything because you're just not in the right area. I was very fortunate, like as you see here, that I was able to hook into 7 trout on the day. I missed a heck of a lot of strikes. There was a ton of strikes I had that I just missed because I didn't know what I was doing. Fortunately enough, I had an amazing guide, got me set in the right direction, showed me how to set up the rig right and how to do the right drift for fishing this river. So there will be another time I go back to do the walking area, and we'll be excited to do the whole deal at least Ferry again on my own. But the trip here, it was just so much fun. I cannot say enough good things about my guide that I had. And I had such a wonderful time. They made it so fun and so exciting at times for catching trout. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll leave you out here with me reeling in this rainbow trout. This was the first one I netted on the day. And hopefully you guys come back. Please like and subscribe to this channel. I'm going to be doing a lot more videos, so hopefully we all have fun here and we get to see some beautiful fishing areas across this year.